Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. And It's been a lot of looking at into the charts and the energies, but there is also a lot of wisdom that has to come. I had a great comments on yesterday's report and following from yesterday's energies. What would you see? What would you go and see at the end of the tunnel? The end of these situations is in there. And if you cannot change certain things, would you allow the things to be handled by the universe? The universe also always has this last word in there, this wisdom that you cannot go fight that. Okay, when the universe does things, he's been creating everything. I mean, we're talking about the gravity, the energies, the magnetic poles, the way we are created and originated in the universe from the universe. Okay, so it's not like excuse me, it's not like something new you're gonna be hearing. But as Today we're gonna go through really kind of like a rough times most of the day. I'm talking about until the late afternoon. As the moon is transiting into Sag, there's gonna be a lot of things as duality is gonna hit you hard, and you're gonna be feeling things that is that really truth? It is I'm playing with my mind. It is my mind play games. What is it going on, Dio? Here, what is going on there? You to do what you can't and whatever you cannot, leave it into the universe. And that is going to begin in kind of afternoon. That understanding inside of you that it comes in within the intuition is that some of the issues, they're not yours. See, if you kind of like are trying to deal with the situations and so on, but some of the people have the power over things, then guess what? You need to leave it up into the universe. That can be applied for work, that can be applied for any relationships. But when you look at it within yourself, how are you going to apply this first within you? Is the question, right? Because before you go into somewhere else, you have to go through you. The power of the primary thought in there, it is first of all a lot of the people operating, they're operating what it's about me, you thinking about yourself. The second thought that it comes in is what can I do with others? And the third question is what can we do together? And here is that the most of the people work only from the first thought that comes to them. While this thought it's coming in from this materialistic, this situations and so on. Some of the people they're operating from the second thought. What can be happening about me with others, or what others can do for me, right? To it, and very hard it is what can we do together. And this is the time that we are going to be facing what is it with others, what about me with others, because this intensified moon now it's coming, she is going to be trigger all these emotions within yourself. So you have to look at all this. What is your priority? See, the universe wants you to work with the priority. What can we do together? Because the universe wants to work with you. Some of the people is going to be learning the lesson in there that it's coming for. But the thing is, you look at it inside of yourself of what can I change. So with that being said, I'm gonna go through giving you the daily chart, and particularly I picked that up this kind of like 2 o'clock energies up here. The ascendant is in the next hour at 3 o'clock. It's gonna be with the moon. This is a when you actually is gonna be start really, really kind of like seeing it that duality and force. You're gonna be able to see it. So wait until 3 o'clock. But most of the day, as I said in there, the energies are gonna be intensified. But you are gonna be have to depending on what you're gonna be have to depending first of all of the authority that it's learning how to heal the totalitarian personality. You're that dictatorship. It's you need to stop trying to dictating things. And the universe, it's gonna help you within yourself when you are dictating how things should be, so on and so on and so on. And as that energy is going to hit at 7 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven is going to be with Jupiter opposing the moon. This is going to be like you're going to be waking up like lower emotions. You may be exhausted. You may be like, oh my God, I took whatever energies and so on. Since the moon, it's squaring Saturn and squaring the sun and it's opposing Jupiter, it's like you don't know what you're doing. And when you're walking on the road of life, what is that right now that it's working here? You're learning and practicing the love from within. Venus is going to begin to trining Jupiter, very powerful energies in there. Right now, Zeus and Athena going back together. You're going to see like certain things is going to start moving and certain things is not. And that is all going to be depending of what is your duality here. What is that duality that it's not permitted? Because currently Saturn, it is preventing certain things. And you're going to find out in this afternoon why. Okay? Why is that? So talking about the 8 o'clock energies, midheaven is with Mars. Mars is also, this constantly internal wars about family, within the family. What can I do about family? How can I organize this? And so on and so on. This is that, like, energy is like, I want to give up everything. I'm tired. It's too hard. Well, if it was easy, you want to be evolved. So picture it on that energy. Right now, Mars, he has to be talking to himself and have this self-talk. Very hard, very heavy energies, particularly because maybe the past is kind of like repeating itself. So if you are within the masculine energies giving you an advice, please use the logic. What is wrong with all this? And do the right. It's about to corrective actions. Some of you is going to do a lot of mistakes during this period, since Mars is going to be direct. But later on, we're going to see that Mars is going to be doing totally different story. Okay? Venus is that divine energies with Saturn. Learning the secrets of love. This Pisces Libra situations in there, that is the divine love learning right now. So learning the divine love, and you are understanding at the end of the day. Why is that? All right, you see this divine love, it's coming towards you one way or another. There could be a lot of ignitions going on right now in the world. A lot of people are waking up on what the love in the soul is. Okay. During this hour, we're talking about 9 o'clock in the morning. The midheaven is at Cancer. Divine energies with the moon. Very powerful about divine family. Okay. What is a divine family? When everyone as a family membership, they appreciated the divine energies. They're understanding this. And they're understanding the reasons of the cause and effect. You do harm, harm comes to you. You do good, good comes to you. You understand the difference between them. When you have tough situations, you're learning the truth. And the environment, they have not seen the environment is a very powerful thing. And right now, the moon is learning this. It's like, oh my God, this is a hard lesson in there. All right, 10 o'clock. We're talking about ascendant. It's going to be divine energies with Uranus. This is, you're going to get the glimpses, though. You're going to get the glimpses. It's like, did you forget about something? Did you forget that the universe is also existing? Yeah, you can make your plans and so on. You can make things that goes on. You can make this and that and so on and so on. If things doesn't work, guess who has the last word? The universe, not you. And by understanding that energies, you're going to be making a that balance within yourself. Even though through those energies, they are kind of like be all mix and match like a soup, okay, stirring the pot in there. We're talking about there is a chances for you. Trusting that love here. You need to understand Saturn is going to be really send you back, and time is like, hey, what happened to that divine love within you? What happened with those situations within you? So in the next hour, which is going to be at 11 o'clock energies, the midheaven is going to be a properly positioned there, and Leo, a lot of growth with that. The character grows at Leo. Either you're going to choose the lower end, which is the ego side, and you're going to turn to this attention seeker and so on, and admirations, and or you're going to be turning to this wise leader. Okay, and lessons, we're talking about Saturn. You turn to that leader. Everyone loves the wise leader. Who doesn't like it? The one person who have a lot of authority. And this energy of the sun right now opposing Saturn is like, it should be my authority, it should be my situation. And Saturn says like, no, you're not. Go heal yourself, go heal your wounds, go talk to the moon, go be this wise man, and go grow up. That's what the energy is going to be calling for it. Go grow up. As the ascendant goes into a Scorpio, that energy is going to be with Mars. Very good learning about Mars to find his own toxic patterns. The toxic patterns in the family. Where did he learn it from? He probably grew up in a toxic environment. So if you look at it inside of yourself, the toxic masculine patterns inside of it, they are developed from somewhere. You saw them, you felt them, but guess what? When you felt them, you accept the magnetic field, and that magnetic field understand how that feeling is. And now when you see it, you already understand what the magnetic field is, because that magnetic field transfers the energies within you. And this is a very powerful moment, because that is the moment when a Mars is going to understand, why am I sabotaging myself? My divine path from that ascendant is to go into the North Node. I have to cross through this. Doesn't matter, ugly, bad, and so on and so on. I just know I have to go through this. I don't want to have another cycle. I'm done with that. And this is going to be one of these energies that is going to come in too strong. All right, next hour, midheaven is with Mercury. Communications time, but the communications only with what? With Mars. Everything else, Mercury currently, it is squaring Uranus. It's like you forgot about the universe. Yeah, a lot of you forgot about the universe, and today is going to be that reminder. There is a universe out there. There is this powerful force out there. However, you can call it God, you can call it the universe, you can call it the energy, you can call it gravitations, however it's in your case. Okay, but that force, it is a force. Okay. All right, challenges here. It's coming as a midheaven goes at 1 o'clock with the sun. A lot of this authority in situations that it's coming in there, the pressure is going to be start building up. You're going to be feel these pressures in there, even though the pressure has been Right now, it's kind of like a center of attention because you're authorizing that energies. The question is are you going to authorize the divine energies towards Chiron, healing that authoritarian situations within yourself, stop the dualities, pick up that healing path, go into the moon, enjoy it, instead of having a conflict with the moon, right? But how many of you is going to be crossing over and understanding to find the road? There is a problem, there is a solution. But some people see the problem, it's unsolved. It cannot be solved, it cannot be a situation, so and so on. Mm. So, Chamkilin, money problem. Unexpected money in my hand. When? Very soon. Unexpected money in hand. I don't know what you are referring in there to it, but as we're talking about money, there's a lot of evaluations what the money is. Since Uranus is in Taurus and he's going retrograde, a lot of people who have a lot of money figured it out that money is not a happiness. Okay? So Jim Carrey said, like, I wish everyone to get rich and famous to figure out that that's not happiness. So with that being said, in there, the ascendant is going to be really opposing Uranus as we speak. And this is one of the people forgot about certain things. But that is going to be triggered. Very powerful Neptune. It's like the vision is like, okay, why are you denying something? Because if you deny something, that something exists. And here is that duality that it's going to start coming in and kicked in the high gear for, and that energy that is going to come. It's going to be very intense, but in a proper situations. You forgot how to talk to the divine, are you? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. Beautiful talk. You're welcome. And what are we talking about now, 2 o'clock? You see, this South Node, your past. Your past is going on in there and creates this intensity of impatience. You want everything fast. Did you did the last time when you end up on these situations that you're currently in life, you went too fast, too furious, and everything crumbled to dust? Right? It's the same situations. It's about you to learn patience. Patience, because the patience it's paying off. Patience is working with God. When a God works for you, you don't want things to go faster. Because the faster they go, and you're pushing so much, the faster it's gonna go down. All right. Where is your intuition right now? Is the intuition its focus on the authority? Is the intuition its focus of the growth? Is the intuition's focus of what you see? Or the intuition is focus of what he cannot do? Or the focus is gonna be to finding your love, finding your true self, heal the old patterns, and go and find the growth to the duality in there for it. So Champ Kelly Curie, sorry, but I am not I think you say pray for my money problem, a big problem. If you have a problem with money, take a look at it. How did you end up yourself in that big problem with money? Right? I mean, these days people they want everything free, so it is what it is. Some people have to learn that the food is not free. To go back into the astrology chart up here, it is about you to understand and seek the solutions. If you only focus on a problem, guess what? Your energy is investing into the problem. And since the problem wants you to invest the time, effort, and energy, now the problem grows. You focus on the solution though. How many solutions can you solve about the problem? I'm challenging you to do a test. Write a problem and how many solutions can you find out of this problem? And really step into it. I mean, take you 2-3 hours thinking about it. You want to understand how you, to that duality, you only pay attention of the problems, the problem grow. But when you pay attention to the solutions are growing. All right, talking about 4 o'clock energies up here. Midheaven, it is at Scorpio, and give these divine energies to the North Node. Everything is hidden within you. Your happiness, your inner peace, your love, everything is there, hidden. Everything is hidden. What did they say? How can you find the love? Well, God hid the love deeply within the man. And you're going to find out if the man leads you to me. That's what God said, right? That's what this is. Right there. He's leading you to me. And as we're talking about it, the divine energies, they're coming and they're going to be very strong. It's like, you know what, enough is enough. Time for the divine to step in. And divine is going to be stepping in. You see it, those energies. And currently the moon right now, it is going to be in divine energies with Uranus. Powerful energy as the ascendant is in divine energies with Jupiter. The sun is in divine energies with Chiron. The mid-heavens divine energies with Chiron. Venus is in divine energies with Saturn. And everything begins to kind of like organize. And here how the things is going to start shifting fast. Some of the things going to move fast. Some of the things going to move slow. Okay? And Mars is all depends of how things is going to turn out. You are impatient, you're rushing, you're pushing, you're gonna missing the divine chances. Okay? You're gonna missing the divine chances. And you need to understand that by the end of the day, you will understand that the things they cannot control, they're beyond your personal control, and they're depending on what? They're depending on the universe now. All right. Talking about next hour, it's going to be at 6 p.m. The midheaven is going to be at Sag. That is going to be the remind you about yesterday's energies. Of course, you're going to review the yesterdays. If you don't review the yesterdays, how are you going to find out about it today? There is not much divine energies anymore the previous hour because the things right now are beginning to be lined up. The things are beginning to be lined up. Who's going to line up the things? Chiron. Okay, Chiron, you learn at the wounds, you get in it from the wounds, and you get up from the wounds. You heal. And here is Uranus is going to be coming and help so much. All right, 7 p.m. Where is your intuition will be? You know, the worst thing of that kind of like a positions, and I seen it in the charts with people in there. It doesn't matter the zodiac signs, you need to kind of like refrain from this to it. But that is one of the father and the mother. They had a lot of ungrowth, toxic personalities and so on, and a lot of suppressions in there. And if you picture yourself from within you. What kind of mother, what kind of father would you be in this? But you're going to be able to see that there is this divine energies up here. Usually through this aspect, it's very hard because of the people who have these similarities on their charts. In there, the sun squares the moon. That is a lot of internal conflict within the person itself. And when you see this kind of like an energies in there, what are you going to be thinking about? It is about the divine. Because you let go of these personal debacles inside of you. You put what? What can we do together with the universe? Okay? What can we do together, universe? And the universe says, I'm sending you back. You need to learn. You need to refocus. That's a Neptune and Pisces. You refocus where? In the soul. And the soul, it's refocusing on what? In the spirit. Then you change, you transform. This is why all this is coming back. While all this is moving forward. You think things are slowing? No. Things are even doing faster. All right. Talking about the next hour, of course, you're going to have these cardinal changes. And in order you to go from point A to point Z, you cannot stay on point A. You need to be moving somewhere. You need to make a cardinal changes that you decided you're going to go forward. Otherwise, guess what? You're going to be stuck in there. Currently, a lot of the people are doing revaluations of their relationships. And that it's coming because the North Node, Lilith, Venus, and the true Lilith, they're all in Libra. How true to yourself is. You might have a lot of dualities about your current relationship because, not because of your partner, because of you. But you gotta have a partner who's gonna be trigger things out of that. And right now, since Mars is in Cancer, that triggering is gonna be too much. But here is that midheaven that says like communication is the key. You need to talk. But if you have these aggravations talks and so on and so on, you're missing the spot. You're missing that the intuition is leading you through the divine. You're missing that Venus is learning these divine energies from Saturn. To you practicing the divine love. Well, it's 9 o'clock. The divine is coming. He's going to tell you a lot of things that are coming up to you. Okay? That's at 9 p.m. They're focusing where? It's Venus and the true Lilith. How true it is in the shadow within yourself. You're allowing the past relationships, blocking this. And this is what you're going to be facing. But right now, the intuition is going to tell you one thing. I'm living up to God. And God says what? Right? He is of this energies with Pluto and Neptune. That's going to be in the next few years, guys. Okay? Those three, they're all going to be travel together and retrograde together. Travel together, retrograde together. So we have a lot of shift that it's coming. We're going to find the shift of friendliness when we have Uranus and Gemini. We're going to find a lot of new focus in areas, and we're going to find the new evolution processes in Aquarius. I built Aquarius friendshipness. Yep, that's what's going to be. Like it or not, it is what it is. 10 o'clock, the midheaven, it's with Pluto. divine energies, communications, everything goes on and on and on and on. And currently the moon is at 26 degrees 58 minutes, and divine energies with 27 degrees 13 minutes. And by the next hour, she's going to be exactly in that divine energies with Uranus. And the universe is going to tell you one thing: I have the last word. Doesn't matter how hard you're going to try something. If it's not meant to be, you're just going to find out. And with that energy in there, talking about at 11 o'clock too, here's what I'm saying, that the moon, it's 27 degrees 30 minutes, and here is Uranus, 27 degrees 13 minutes. There, some of you is not going to see the proper visions because the moon is going to be squaring Neptune, and it's going to be opposing Jupiter in the ascendant. Is the dualities again from what you knew. But would you have a duality if the divine is here? You know the divine creates you. Would you have a duality if you have the proper communications with your masculine side, with not being impatient? Would you fight that growth, or are you going to heal your immaturity, and it's going to be going through the growth that it's rising in? Because you're going to see at 11 o'clock where Jupiter is rising, right? You're going to be seeing it. If you understand in there, for this is going to be 11 p.m., you're going to be able to see it where it's at. Like me, I can go walking in the balcony right now. I can see it. So is you. But here is about that these beautiful energies in there that it's coming toward you is to teach you exactly this divine path. The divine sends you back to remind you who you are, where you originated, where you've been, and to help you to evolve of where you're going. Where you're going. To be happy. Because the universe is happy when you are happy. Sometimes you don't believe it, but the divine energies, they want you to be happy more than you do. So they can show you the part of what can we do together. Not what you're thinking about yourself. Not what you think, what is the other's gonna benefit for you and so on. But what can we do together? Okay, guys? And that's what the universe will step in. That's all I have for you. Thank you for your comments. By the way, thank you. Somebody bought the coffee. I appreciated the coffee. If you guys wanted to personal readings, they're available. Here it's my email. You can see it down at the bottom. And you can also check out our website. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for watching. Be love. See you.